Hello, good evening, my fellow Sarawaking. We are from the Voice of Sarawak, and today it's my pleasure to be here. And we're going to interview Mr. Boon Lee Sang. We are going to look into some special topics regarding the Malaysia Statute. Good evening, Mr. Boon. Sabah and Sarawak are the part of Federation of Malaysia. May I know what you can tell about the membership of Malaysia in the United Nations?
On the 17th of September 1957, Malaya became a member of the United Nations. At that moment, before the 17th of September 1957, the Federation of Malaya was a colony of Britain. Like was Sabah and Sarawak in Singapore at that time. But after the Malaya gained independence, Tunku had an eye for Sabah and Sarawak to be part of Malaysia, for the formation of Malaysia. But the question is, did we really form Malaysia? But what we understand from the United Nations Juridical Yearbook 1963. The United Nations on 16 September 1963 received a notification from Dato' Ong Yok Lin, who was the personal representative of the Federation of Malaya to United Nations, of the change of name of Federation of Malaya into the name of Federation of Malaysia. The change of name of Federation of Malaya into the Federation of Malaysia was caused by the acquisition of territories by the Federation of Malaya from the British Empire. At that moment, Sabah and Sarawak did not being ceded by Britain yet as an independent nation. They were still colonies. When because of no independent act, we can only say that Sabah and Sarawak were colonies of Britain when they were handed to Malaya. Malaya. So by handing over to Malaya these two regions, Sabah and Sarawak, the territory of the Federation of Malaya was enlarged. So when this territory was enlarged, and by taking a new name, it didn't change the identity of the Federation of Malaysia. That is according to the United Nations and according to the legal opinion of the United Nations. These are no different. So by acquisition of territories, we can say that acquisitions we had been annexed by annexation. It's equivalent to annexation. So territory means the British territory, colonial territory, just handed over to Britain, to Malaya. Meaning that colony from Britain were handed to Malaya to become colony of the Federation of Malaya. That's I read it the way, But people, how others interpret, I don't know. So by taking the Federation of Malaysia, there's no change at all. I have to repeat again, there's no change of identity, it's the same. It's the same. But Tunku did say, in Parliament, it says that when border territories became part of Malaysia, they will cease to be a colony and they will not be a colony of Malaya. I thought I had made it clear they will be partners of equal status. That was in Parliament on the 20th of April 1962. But the problem is, are we partners in the Federation of Malaya? In the Federation of Malaysia? There is a doubt here because in the Federal Constitution, it said that we are states. The Article 1, Bracket 1, we are states of the Federation of Malaysia. Meaning that we and with any states in the Federation of Malaya are of equal status. There's no difference this moment. So I will let Chief Minister Tan Sri Adanan says, you see, what he says like that, okay, We had not ceased to be British colony controlled by London, just simply to be controlled by another power. That is very clear. To me, that's very clear. Meaning that we are colonies of Britain at one time, but controlled by another power. Meaning it's a colony. So we must fight for autonomy. That's what he said. We must fight autonomy. When we fight autonomy, what is meant by autonomy? To my interpretation, autonomy means you must have the right of independence to govern yourself. It is not independent. It is not the autonomy within Malaysia. That's not what we want. According to my interpretation, what are the non-ones here? So, having said that, we have a right under the United Nations Resolution 1514 to seek independence. That is allowed. That is what we call it, the policy of the United Nations. Malaysia, being a member state of the United Nations, has to honor this resolution and has to allow the voices of the Sabahan and Sarawakian to be heard. Thank you very much.